What's up, guys? Today I have another Dr. Squatch deodorant to review. Here we have the newly released Sierra Storm. At the time of this recording, it hasn't officially been announced on the Dr. Squatch website as far as I know, but these are filtering into many big retailers currently. This is one I got at Walmart. Sierra Storm. This one intrigued me a lot, and I tested it out and I tried it, and it's still very intriguing to me. And I'll explain why in a minute. But first, I will go over a few of the ingredients, not all of them, but a few of them. And then we'll talk about the performance, and then we'll talk about the scent. For ingredients for a Dr. Squatch deodorant, you have arrowroot, charcoal, and probiotics. You also are going to have some shea butter and jojoba oil in there, some natural fragrance, and you're never going to have aluminum. So a lot of good things going on in your Dr. Squatch deodorant. I've never had a Squatch deodorant stain, and as far as performance goes, they've all performed pretty well. This one did last much longer than the Coastal Mist, which I just reviewed in one of my previous videos. It is also a lot stronger as well, so I think that's a large part of it. Dr. Squatch deodorants don't tend to become too pasty until they experience a little bit of heat. This time of year, that's not happening, so I haven't had any issues with that. In the summer, they can become a little bit runny and a little bit pasty, but haven't really crossed that bridge with these new deodorants. So, with that being said, let's pop it open. I tried it out, I tested it out. Let's talk about the scent profile for this. So, it's a very strong deodorant. This could be the strongest deodorant from Dr. Squatch that I have. And I've tried most of their base core scents. I'm talking pine tar, cool fresh aloe, Alpine Sage, Freedom Fresh. Well, that's actually a limited edition, but Fresh Falls. I've tried a lot of different ones, Drunken Pumpkin, and this one I think is the strongest, or it's one of the strongest. Now, what does it smell like? Well, it's tricky. It's very complex. Part of it smells really good to me, and part of it is a little too overpowering. So the part that smells really good to me, when I smell this, I smell a little bit of sage, and I smell a lot of woodsy and herbal notes. And I actually smell a little bit of lavender in the background. I smell a little bit of cypress in here. And that all smells really good. Then it smells a lot like Free Solo. If you guys are familiar with a Free Solo brick, that's a large part of the scent profile. And I'm not sure if they've actually said anything about that or if people are just not putting two and two together yet. But if you smell this and you smell Free Solo, you're definitely going to smell some similarities. Not identical. I think this one does smell a little more woodsy and a little more floral. But there are similarities. I do like how outdoorsy and how woodsy it smells. But it's so strong and so powerful, it's almost a little too much for me. It's almost a little nauseating. And then the part of it that kind of smells like Free Solo. See, I was never a person who really liked Free Solo. I thought it was just too overpowering and something just smelled a little bit too off, a little too synthetic for me. But I have a feeling you guys are going to love this deodorant. I think that Sierra Storm will be one of the more popular deodorants out there from Dr. Squatch. As soon as more people start trying this, I think this will be a very, very popular one. I think a lot of you guys are going to love this. And I know a lot of people love Free Solo, so I'm not going to hate on this one too much. Like I said, my first initial reaction when I smelled this was, this is great. It has like a nice woodsy herbal fragrance with some nice lavender in the background. It smells very masculine though, but it definitely has like a softer side to it. But if I smell it too much straight out of the stick, it's just like way too overpowering, way too strong. But when I'm actually using it, it's not as bad because I'm not smelling it right here in front of me. I can smell it from a distance. It's just, it depends how much you like your strength of your deodorants. And sometimes there's just too much for me and sometimes I like it. So I'm kind of in the middle on this one. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Pretty soon we will have some Sandalwood Summit reviews for you, and we'll see you next time.